Hey Tubes, this is my new to me car that I just bought a couple weeks ago. It's a 2002 Chevy Cavalier. Really great shape. The only real reason I bought it is because of the mileage and the fact that it is in great shape. It is a 5-speed, as you can see, which is kind of neat. I've never seen a Chevy Cavalier 4-door with a 5-speed, but there you go. And that says 57, but it actually is 97,000 kilometers. For 2002 is really quite good. Nothing really seriously wrong with it when I bought it. When I did buy it, had some issues. Had some issues in the engine compartment. It looked like there was leaking oil out of the head gasket, and there was some oil kind of coming out of the back of the engine back here. I noticed it underneath, but I figured it was probably the valve cover, that sort of thing. The other issue that it was having was the dipstick. This is one of these ones that has the dipstick and oil filler as the same unit. Anyway, I couldn't get that off, but the local mechanic got that off really quick. It was just the O-ring was stuck to it. Now, while I was getting the oil change, I told the guy to, give it a once-over. And what he discovered was that this head gasket cover, sorry, the the valve cover, the gasket had been replaced at one point, and all of these bolts holding the cover on were basically finger tight. So there was oil splashing out, as you can see in here. The other thing you noticed was the power steering fluid was topped up right to the top, and every time you made a turn one way or the other, it would squirt out oil. As you can see on the hood is absolutely covered in oil and grease. In fact, right there you can see where it was spraying. So anyway, since he's done that, there hasn't been an oil drop out of it. The oil, I got it changed and hasn't touched since. The only other thing that I've found weird, maybe you YouTubers might know what's going on with this. When I bought the car, the ABS light was on, and I actually found that the fuse was just sitting here. It was pulled. They had pulled the ABS. Now, why somebody would do that is kind of weird. I've also noticed that the fan doesn't kick on. Now, I have figured out that this is blown. As you can hear when I pull it out, it rattles. So I've got a new one of those coming to me. It should be here tomorrow. But other than that relay not working and this fuse is good, why else would that fan not kick on? Does anybody know the answer to that? Because right at the moment, what I did was the fan blower, sorry, for the heater and cool, the fan and the cooling fan used the same style of relay, as you can see, and I've swapped these. And the fan still wouldn't kick on when I let it run for about 15 minutes in the hot sun here. It just kept, the temperature gauge just kept climbing. So, if anybody knows anything else I should check, whether these connectors or whether this fan is cooked itself, I don't know. But, other than that, like I say, it's fairly rust-free. The only real rust on it is, right back here. And the gas filler, which every one I've ever seen of this is rusted in here. The rockers themselves, I live in Prince Edward Island, and this is the salt air and the salt roads in the winter tend to rust out things pretty bad, but there's no holes in the rockers, just some paint and some surface rust, so I'm going to probably rock guard these in the next couple weeks. No big rush on that. But yeah, other than that, it's a great little car. And tell me what you think, and if you know any reasons why this fan wouldn't be kicking on other than that relay not working. If there's something else I should check or whatever, let me know. That's the 2.2 SFI. So anyway, thanks guys. Talk to you guys.